On the 2nd of April 2024, I was able to hit my first ever 10K month. And I won't lie to you, it was one of the hardest things I ever had to do. I had to sacrifice a lot. I had to get used to this new workload. And I literally locked myself in my room until I hit this objective. But the second I did, it changed my life forever. And I'm not speaking from a monetary perspective, of course. I finally started having just money come into my life, which was great. But it changed my mindset forever. I realized I can achieve whatever the fuck I want. And from this point, I've been able to scale my AI agency to 50K per month. It cash flows right now. And I've been able to go into chapter 2 of my life, which is starting multiple software companies. And right now, I get the feeling from the amount of messages I have from my very small following, right? Only like 260 something subscribers. I'm probably getting 2 to 3 messages every single day from people who are aspiring to hit this objective. And what's funny, a lot of these guys do, but a lot of them don't. And the reason I believe why so many people don't is what I'm gonna cover in this video. And my promise to you is not gonna be some generic bullshit, hit the ice bath, go in the sauna, break up with your girlfriend kind of advice. It's going to be straight from the source, which you can implement today. And it's funny, I didn't even think I was going to film today. As you can see, usually if you watch my videos, my Mario board's pretty full. I went on a run. I was like, you know what? Let's go drop some sauce. It just came up in my mind to film this video. And look, the reason why most people will never ever hit this tiny monetary amount. I know 10K may sound like a lot to you watching. Grand scheme of things, it is not a lot of money. There's people doing $1 million, $10 million, $20 million months. But it is the first major milestone you need to get past. And the reason so many people won't do it is for this one simple thing. Shiny object syndrome. It is that simple. And don't you find it funny how it stands with SOS? Save our souls. You're literally not saving yourself by making yourself have shiny object syndrome. It is crazy to me. So many people, every single person who I speak to is like, Joseph, how do I hit 10K a month? This isn't doing it for me. I'm trying this acquisition system, this fulfillment. You've literally answered your own question. Why on earth are you trying so many different things in order to hit one singular objective? You need to keep it as simple as you humanly can. Pick one acquisition channel, become obsessed with it, and become the best. For me, that was cold DMs. I became obsessed with it. I wanted to be the best, and I became one of the best when it came to it. All I did for literally 12, 13 hours a day, scrape Instagram to find dream client leads who wanted and needed my help. I would then film Loom videos. I was literally filming 30, 40 Loom videos myself every single day, and I was sending them to these dream clients. Once I sent them, well, I waited for their response. If they didn't respond to me, what did I do? I literally bombarded them with as many follow-ups as I possibly could. I gave them 2 options. They could either buy from me or they could block me. But that's the issue with a lot of people watching this. Perhaps they get inspired. Okay, Joseph did cold DMs, let me implement it. 2 weeks later, well, cold DMs doesn't really work. I heard this other guru out there speak about paid advertising. Let me go ahead and try this out. You're not sticking to a singular thing. And it's crazy. You're literally cheating yourself. Your inability to stay disciplined, stay at one singular source, one singular acquisition system, one singular offer, one singular AI agency model, whether that's AI automations. I run an AI content agency, running paid ads for people, whatever it is, your inability just to stick to it, hustle for a few months, but instead, you're just constantly changing your mind. And this is why you are never ever going to hit it. To kind of show you a graph, because I'm a massive data nerd. Imagine this. So this is you over the 2 weeks. You are finally starting to experience some sort of growth. But because you're not looking at it from this perspective, you're like, well, I haven't yet hit 10K. 10K is up here. You're still down here. Let me go ahead and try something new. What's going to happen with the growth curve? Well, you're once again starting from 0. Okay. Another 2 weeks. Well, once again, I didn't hit it. Let me try something new. Do you see what I mean? You are never going to hit it. Now, imagine if we joined all of these together, you starting out different business models every single time. From that objective, you're already at 5K because you stuck to it. Your inability to stay disciplined is an embarrassment, and you need to stick at something. Understand you're not going to get results. And this is a lot of the problems I have within the guru space, because they're just trying to sell you courses and courses. So they're making you crazy promises. I've even seen people say you can go ahead and hit 100K in 6 months with no experience. Like, seriously? I'm that point, it's a skill issue for believing it. But you just need to stick at a singular acquisition system, a singular offer, and just go full steam ahead on it. Literally become obsessed. That is thing number one. No ice baths, no sauna, no cutting off your girlfriend. You literally have time to see her. But the next thing is actually going to be all mental. So you probably see a lot of people out there say, the more money you make, the easier it gets. And it's not necessarily that the game gets easier. I like the saying, new levels, new devils. It is absolutely true. Every single level you rise, imagine these lines indicating levels, it is going to be progressively harder every single time. But you know something why most people find it easier? Because they are building up their mindset. They are used to just throwing themselves into hell, throwing themselves in a pit of fire and figuring out a way to get out. But because when you were trying to go from that 0 to 10K, you yet haven't built up that type of mindset. You are still building it. Imagine you just forging it away, carving out your mindset to really be goal-orientated, to understand trials and tribulations are normal. So this is why it's going to be one of the hardest objectives within your business to career to hit. Not because it's hard work-wise, IQ-wise, but it's because you haven't yet built up that level of mental strength. And it's really important for you to understand this. The closer you get towards your goals, people declining you on sales calls, people not attending sales calls, your DMs getting laughed at, your ads losing money. Right when you start and you're like, oh, the game's absolutely against me. Why on earth do I see these people at 100K a month hitting all of these crazy, just outstanding achievements? They go through the exact same trials and tribulations as you. The only difference, they have built up a strong level of mental fortitude. So they are used to it. But the only reason they're used to it is because they had to go through the pain from 0 to 10K. And they would have been in your exact area. I was as well, If we go back to Stripe, actually, you can see here where it shows the dotted lines. It's where I lost clients because they were churning. And I used to seriously take it personally. As you can see, we can say I lost around 3 clients that month because I was still getting used to just onboarding clients, giving them the best possible results. And I used to take it personally. Why on earth is the world so against me? Oh, it happens to no one else's agencies. People can just keep clients for years. I mean, some people keep clients for years. My longest client's been with me for 2 years plus. But remember, that's not every client. Not 100% of your clients are going to pay you until they die. And the only way you can stop taking this as an offense is getting past the 0 to 10K. Even, I would say, in some instances to 30K, because you are still getting used to taking things personally. And it's funny, right? So in my software business, because I'm relatively new to it, I've only been doing it for a year now. So even though we're making more than 10K, I would say in some senses, my mindset isn't the best. I'm still trying to basically forge it out to not take offense. The biggest thing for me is it still heartbreaks me when we get emails being like, oh, this part of your software shit. This part could be improved. I'm still getting used to it. Do you really think $1 million a month software owner is going to take an email like that personally? Absolutely not. And the way in which they've been able to forge themselves to not take it personally, go through where I am currently right now with my software. There are stages for it. So when it comes to my AI agency, right, if a client churns, I no longer take offense. I don't care. Why? Because I've built up such a strong mindset is, okay, cool. We'll sign a new client. It doesn't matter. There is literally so many people in the world who want and need my service. Have an abundant mindset. And I'm going to be honest, guys. These are the 2 biggest things I find why most people will never achieve their goals. And I know it sounds really simple, and it should be simple, guys. The 2 main things is firstly, shiny object syndrome, and secondly, getting used to forging your mindset to be strong, to be hungry, to want this more than anyone. And the second you figure this out, you understand going through trials and tribulations are normal. Having people not turn up to sales calls, laugh at you saying, oh, this is never going to work. And you just build that mental barrier to block it all out, not care, just have such an abundant mindset. That is going to be when you win. So stay on your path. Stay doing whatever you're doing. Perhaps you're running an AI content agency like me, perhaps automation agency, whatever it is. Stay on that path. Stay consistent. Give it 6 months. If you don't see any result after 6 months, okay, take a step back. Zoom out like I am right now. Okay, why on earth aren't I even signing clients? Why aren't I getting responses? That's reverse engineer. So right now I'm sending DMs. These DMs do get a response, meaning I don't have a problem with my messages. Are people liking the Loom video I sent to them? Yes. What happens when I hop on a sales call with them? Well, they don't close. It's pretty obvious at that point, you have a sales issue. You're not very good on sales calls. Where do you direct your time and attention? Pretty obvious. You direct it to improving when it comes to sales. Guys, this game is very mathematical. It's very logical. I don't want you chucking emotions into this shit, being just taking everything personally. It is not a good thing at all. And these two simple things, and probably sound like a broken record. Like I said, this video literally came off the top of my head, not scripted. But these are seriously going to be the two biggest reasons you can't achieve your goals. So guys, whatever agency model you're doing, double down on it. Do not get shiny object syndrome. Do not take anything personally, and build up that mental fortitude just to push for anything. 12, 13-hour days if it's needed to get the tasks done. Whatever inputs you set yourself, make sure you do them so you get the outputs. Anyway, thank you for watching this spontaneous video. Like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.